I'm going to let everybody introduce themselves. So, Carlos, you're the third person today. So, just give us a snippet who you are, where you're from, and what your prize is, please.
Absolutely. Good morning, everyone. From beautiful Riviera, Nayarit, Mexico, we have a 2 night, 3 day, all inclusive for two certificate. Sorry.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Carlos. We also have the lovely Suzanne. Suzanne, hello.
Hey, good morning. Well, good morning for me, anyways. Thanks for coming out today. I'm Suzanne based in Canada, representing Coconut Bay Beach Resort and Spa today.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Suzanne. And we also have the lovely Jade. Jade, hello.
Hello, hi everyone. Thank you for joining today. So my name is Jade and I look after True Blue Bay Boutique Resort in Grenada. And I'm actually giving away two free nights on bed and breakfast today, which is a first on one of these webinars. So looking forward to that.
Awesome. Thank you very much. So, Jade, will you take us and show us your facilities at your family-friendly hotel?
Will do. Here we go. Let me just share my screen. Okay, so just to reintroduce myself and give you my details. So I am the key account manager in the UK and Europe for True Blue Bay Boutique Resort. We don't have representation anywhere else, but I always mention on these webinars that I'm super happy to help any travel agents anywhere. So if you've got any questions or need any help, then anybody please feel free to reach out to me no matter where you're based. So getting to Grenada, so I'm going to focus a bit on the UK. Obviously, anybody that's across the pond, it is much easier for you guys to get to the Caribbean in general. But I just wanted to highlight that Virgin Atlantic now have a new departure on Mondays. So that takes up their flights to 3 times a week out of London Heathrow via Barbados. And British Airways continue to have their 3 flights per week out of London Gatwick as well via St Lucia and Antigua. So the airlift is pretty good really from the UK. And because they stop off in different Caribbean destinations, it's also really good to offer twin centres for your clients as well. And not many people know that Grenada is actually made up of 3 islands. Grenada just happens to be the biggest of the three, but I really do recommend that people get out and about on all three of these islands. They're very easy to explore from Grenada itself. And we are actually in the middle of building a True Blue 2, which will be in Carriacou, which is across the water. So that's going to be super exciting. And the idea is that we can offer a split stay between Grenada and Carriacou for guests as well. So that will be coming and completed by the end of 2028. And I'm just going to show you a short video just to enlighten you on how Grenada is. I think for those that haven't been, it's a really different and diverse Caribbean destination, which makes it so wonderful. So I'm just going to give you a small insight to that. So just a short snippet that really does just show really how green that Grenada is. I think not everybody kind of realizes that until they're there. So it really is an adventurous place. There's rainforests, there's mountains, there's waterfalls, and the kind of traveller that's going to come to Grenada really is somebody that does want to explore and immerse themselves in the destination. And that's exactly what True Blue Bay is good for as well, because it is exactly that. So that photo that you see at the top is the lovely Fielden family who own and operate the hotel, and they have done for 25 years now. And I also think that makes the hotel very special, you know, when the owners are there on resort every day, they're running the resort, and it just has this lovely family feel. The two daughters and the grandchildren now as well, you know, are very much a big part of that. So it's very, very special. We are a 4-star hotel located just 10 minutes from Maurice Bishop International Airport, so the location is fantastic. And we offer bed and breakfast, board and all-inclusive options as well at the hotel. So there really is something for everybody to do, especially based on what meal plans they're on. So we're 70 rooms, which is quite small in the grand scheme of things for hotels in the Caribbean, but we're spread out in this wonderful bay area. So we're located just about 7 minutes from Grandance Beach, which you're probably familiar with, where some of the bigger all-inclusive resorts sit on. So we're in this lovely bay area on this waterfront space, and it's just beautiful. And we're very fortunate that we're right next to St George's University. So it means that if you come out of the front road here and turn left, if you walk for up to 10 minutes, you're going to start to get to lots of restaurants and bars, there's shops, and there's lots of things to do. So if you don't want to hire a car necessarily and you want to be able to get to things on foot, then you absolutely can do that from True Blue Bay. Lots of different facilities. We're only 70 rooms, but we offer so much in and around the resort. I won't obviously read through all of these, but just to highlight some of them, we have 4 different swimming pools, we have 1 restaurant, we've got 2 bars, and we're actually in the middle of building a waterfront side cafe. So we feel that when guests come to Grenada and come to True Blue Bay, we want them to have an experience, not just a holiday. So we're starting to reintroduce our chocolate tasting, our rum tasting workshop. So all of that will take place at this new waterside front cafe. So that should be open at the end of June, and we'll have some more information to share on that. But we're bringing back those Grenadian experiences that guests can really immerse themselves into whilst they're at the hotel. And turn up service, I love this concept. So instead of turn down service, no matter what meal plan you're on, you simply turn up by the swimming pool at the Vibe Bar, and between 5 and 6 you can have complimentary rum punch and some snacks as well. It's a really nice place that everybody just hangs out together before dinner or before going out for the evening, and you can also book excursions from here and meet some of the hotel team as well if you've got any questions. So I definitely recommend that. And we offer so many extra added values on the rate. So even if you're booking bed and breakfast, we're including daily beach shuttles to 2 beautiful beaches. So Grandance Beach isn't very far, as I mentioned, and also BBC Beach, which is probably one of the less known ones. And if anyone's familiar with the destination, it's right near to Mount Cinnamon, and it's just a lot smaller and a lot calmer than Grandance Beach, and particularly if there's a day that the cruise ships are coming in. So I definitely recommend a trip to BBC Beach. We offer 2 complimentary yoga classes at our lovely Treetop Yoga Studio, non-motorised water sports, and we also offer a free excursion into downtown, into St George's, to do a tour of the House of Chocolate, which is a really lovely thing to do for all of the family. You get to learn a bit about the history of the cocoa and the plantations in Grenada, and then you get to make and eat some of your own chocolate as well, which is amazing. So we have 70 rooms, as I mentioned, and 4 different room categories. So we have our leading True Blue style rooms. These really are just perfect for those that are on a budget, or they're not really in the resort often. They're out and about around the island, or they may be going out diving. So this really just is your entry level room that will sleep 3 people. We also offer some different types of suites. So those will sleep 4 people. So that will take 2 adults and 2 children. We also have our Cocoa Pod rooms, which are really wonderful, eco-friendly, self-sustaining, climate-smart rooms that were created by one of the owners. And these rooms are lovely, right by that main pool where the Grenada sign is. So the location for these, I particularly love them. And again, they will take 2 adults and 2 children. And then we have our villas, which are super popular with guests that are traveling as a family. So we have 5 of these, and they're 2-bedroom villas. So on the ground floor that you can see in this photo, both of the bedrooms are located downstairs, and then you come upstairs into this huge open plan living area space. And the beautiful thing is they will sleep up to 4 children, so 6 people in total. So that will be 2 adults, 4 kids, or 4 kids, 2 adults. So it actually makes accommodation and a holiday very affordable here, because you haven't got to book 2 separate rooms and pay to have them interconnecting. So I definitely recommend that for bigger families. And I'm happy to share that we've recently done a huge renovation of all of our lead-in rooms. So we've just given them fresh furniture, fresh paint, and they've just been totally updated. So, you know, when you're booking those lead-in rooms, if you are, you can be assured that they're really good quality product for the price point that it is. There's just another image of that there as well. So this is one of the lead-in rooms, which is just brilliant. And here's just another look of one of the Cocoa Pod rooms. So we have Cocoa Pod rooms, which are right near the Grenada pool that I mentioned. And then we have Cocoa Pod suites that are set just a little bit back in a bit more of a quieter location that are over 2 floors. And this is how huge the villa is upstairs in the living space. So there is a little private plunge pool here as well. So families can enjoy that while they're here. Even if you're on all inclusive, just having this access to a kitchen with all of these facilities is amazing. So I stayed last year with my family, and my son at the time was 5, and it was just really handy being able to just make him a quick lunch or, doing whatever we needed to in here as well. So on to food, we have one restaurant which is called Dodgy Dock, and I love that every single night of the week there's a different theme. So my favourite is Street Food Wednesday, which I'll touch on in a moment, but every night of the week there is something different going on. And I always mention Chocolate Thursdays because what is Grenada without its chocolate, really? So that whole chocolate making process is used in the dishes on a night like this. So when I've stayed here before, I've had sweet potato cocoa butter mash. That's a bit of a mouthful to say, and it was so nice. So it was the cocoa butter that had come out of the chocolate making process, made into sweet mashed potato, and then I had a rack of ribs with like a dark savoury chocolate sauce, which wasn't sweet at all, actually. It was really interesting. So I love the way that they use local ingredients and traditions in these meals as well. But a street food night on a Wednesday is not to be missed. It really is like a night out, but you're in at the resort. And actually, a lot of other guests from different hotels on the island come to us on a Wednesday night to experience this because it's the place to be. And it's a really lovely concept that the owners came up with to support the local restaurants. They invite them into the hotel to create pop-up kind of street food, and you really get a taste of Grenada in the hotel. So you can go along and select all of the dishes that you would like to try, and then there's a big party at the end of the night with local bands and just local entertainment, and it's just a really nice way to experience Grenada without even having to leave the hotel. So I'll show you a short video on that now. And that really is something that all of the family can enjoy. It's really nice to see the children up there dancing with their parents and enjoying that whole atmosphere as well as a family. Just the hotel's really big on wellness. I'll just quickly touch on the fact that we do have a spa and they specialise in their chocolate treatments, which are all organic, obviously being in Grenada, and our yoga studio as well that I mentioned. But the views from up here are amazing. If there's one place, I mean, the whole resort is so peaceful anyway. You actually come away feeling so relaxed. But when you're in this treetop yoga studio, the views and the breeze from the ocean and everything is just really tranquil and relaxing. We offer non-motorised water sports as well, so guests can do paddleboarding, hobby cats and kayaks. And we also have an aquanauts dive centre on property. So diving is super popular in Grenada due to the amount of reefs that we have and the underwater sculpture park. So if anybody wanted to do diving or even wanted to get their certification, they can do all of that from on property as well. But we're super family friendly. Grenada is anyway as a destination, but I think because the owners, their 2 daughters grew up on property and now they've got children, that the way that they've done this resort and what they offer for families is just amazing. So kids under the age of 12 stay and eat for free as well. There's lots of different areas and activities for children to enjoy, and obviously season dependent when that's kind of like summer holiday times, and there's a lot more going on as well. And I've left my lovely son in here because he was 5 last year and he just had the best time. So I love showing this. We are in the middle of changing this slide actually, but I think as a parent, one thing that I really appreciated is how the pools have this kind of shallow entry system. So it takes quite a long time for them to get deep. And then when it does, that's great for the adults. But for young children, they've done that very well so that it's safer for them, which I did appreciate. And incentivizing our lovely travel agents. So obviously, depending on where you are in the world, the currency is as per where you are. But we offer £10 or one free night per booking. We're super generous, and a lot of the travel agents take the free nights and build them up into a week's stay. And we really do encourage travel agents to come and stay with us, because once you've seen it, you will fall in love with it. So we also offer amazing agent rates, which travel agents obviously do take advantage of. So as long as you're a member of TrueBlueRayRewards.com, you just simply log into the homepage and you will find access to these amazing rates, and you can combine them with any free nights that you've also earned. And we're super generous because we just want everyone to come out and experience a bit of True Blue. For my travel agents in the UK, these are the operators that you can book us through. If you're across the pond, then you're going to find us on the normal various bed banks and OTAs. And if you're across the pond as well, you can book directly with the resort. So I will ensure to include that information in the follow-up. And that really is True Blue Bait in a nutshell. It's a really different, wonderful product. And I think for those that are seeking that really authentic Grenadian stay in a wonderful family-friendly environment, then this definitely is the place to be. So thank you very much for listening. And if you've got any questions, please let me know.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Any questions, pop them into the Q&A for the attention of Jade, and she will answer them within the next few minutes. Suzanne, oh, here she is, just popped up like magic. So thank you very much, Jade. We'll see you a little while later. Suzanne, it is all yours.
Okay, just share my screen. There we go. There we go. All ready to start. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Coconut Bay Beach Resort and Spa. Wonderful place for families to connect through fun-filled days, beautiful weather, and a beautiful location. So welcome. So Coconut Bay is St. Lucia's only premium all-inclusive resort. We boast 9 restaurants, 7 bars, 5 pools, 1 mile of beach. We have St. Lucia's largest water park. We have an oceanfront spa, daily activities, theme nights, along with other nightly entertainment. And we also have a fully equipped, fully supervised kids club. So for those of you who just want to get a little bit familiar on where St. Lucia is, we're a little north of Grenada, as you can see, and we are on the southeast coast, actually in the Windward Islands. The island is only 43 kilometers long and 23 kilometers wide. It is a volcanic island with lush tropical forests, mountains, waterfalls, and much more. And as you can see, no matter where you come, it is a shorter flight from the US, obviously, 5 hours from Toronto and 9 hours from the UK. So why choose Coconut Bay? Well, Coconut Bay is in a great location. As I said, we are on the southeast coast of St. Lucia, which makes us a very good proximity from the international airport. So we're like a 5-minute transfer at the most. So it's really easy to get to, and we're close to all the major attractions as well. So Coconut Bay is on 85 acres, 1 mile of beach, and it used to be an old coconut plantation way back in the day. So we have lots of fresh coconuts available on a daily basis. It is divided into 2 wings. We have the Harmony wing, which is the adults only wing, and the Splash wing, which is the family wing. And we'll focus a little more on the Splash wing today, since we are talking about families. Splash is for families, and located in the Splash area, we have the water park, we have the kids club, we have a 1,500-foot lazy river. We also have a petting zoo, which is more like an animal sanctuary, and we have the island's only resort kite surfing facility, which is available in the peak season. We also, just to focus a little more on the kids club, we do have a 50,000 square foot kids club of indoor, outdoor play areas. We accept from babies, yes, babies, all the way up to 12 years old at the kids club. There's no extra charge for the kids club. And we just, it's a great feature. The kids can go for the whole week. They can go for a half a day here, a half a day there. We also have nighttime caregivers to look after the kids on nights if the parents want to go out on their own for dinner. And then, of course, our mascots, Coco and Loco, that make daily appearances. So every child that is registered for Coco Land receive a Coco pack. So they get a backpack, a water bottle, t-shirt. They get a booklet to record some of the things that they learn. We have daily activities that are scheduled for their certain age groups so that they're all not doing the same thing. Obviously, a 3-year-old wants to do something different than a 12-year-old. We also have, as I mentioned, some of the evening activities for the kids to do, which is fun. Like we have a hayride, foam party, that type of thing. And we also, all of our caregivers are fully certified, trained in first aid. And a new thing I just learned, just coming back from the resort a couple of weeks ago, is that they're all now trained in caring for children with special needs, including autistic kids. So that is really something important to keep in mind. So some of the resort's amenities we have, as I mentioned, we have the animal sanctuary.
Sorry, Suzanne. Sorry, Suzanne. A lot of people are saying they can't see the slides. I can see them very visibly on my computer screen. Can you just stop sharing and reshare? Just I don't know why people can't see it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
No, it's not you. It's I don't know why they're not there. There's a few people saying that they can't see them. Everybody else is saying it's fine, the same as mine. So I don't know if it's their computers, how they've got the configurations. But yeah, if we'll just try it anyway. Sorry.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah, everyone's saying they can see them.
How's that?
Yeah, I can see again. It's perfect for me. Yeah, everyone. Yeah, it's good. It's good, Suzanne.
Okay, good.
Thank you. Sorry.
Oh no, thanks for letting me know. That doesn't work out if you can't see the slides. We also have the animal sanctuary / petting zoo. We also have a paintball course that's pretty popular with families. We have the kite surfing center. And we also now have overwater cabanas on the beach that families can rent for the day. They get a cooler sent to them, taken to them in the cabana full of refreshments. And that they're really neat. They have like a little balcony area. They have a shaded area, and they even have a shower as well, private shower. So they're really, it's a really neat facility. Now I can't advance my screen. Oh, there we go. So I'll give you a little insight. And that's really what Splash is all about. as you can see, there's just so much for families to do together at Coconut Bay. So we have a lot of activities that we do every day based on, we're a big resort on 85 acres. We don't even use the whole 85 acres, but we offer tennis, basketball, pickleball. We have beach and pool volleyball. Every day we have a yoga class, aqua aerobics every day. We have dance classes. We have all kinds of water activities to do. So families can be very busy or not, depending on what they want to do. The nightly entertainment and theme dinners, fantastic. Just to highlight, every Saturday night we have a Caribbean showcase. We bring in local talent. We have fireworks and everything. It's really a great production. And we also have a country and western night as well once a week, which again is super popular. And we bring out all the food out onto the main pool deck for both the Caribbean and the country and western night. And we just have this massive amount of food out there that, and people can dine and watch the show as it goes. We have every night is some type of a theme night. So it could be a karaoke night, a reggae night, and so much more. So the rooms, we do offer multiple room categories. So we do offer rooms with 2 queen beds. We have also rooms with trundle beds. Each room has either a patio or a balcony. So we have a great variety for families. We also have connecting rooms, which is really great for families that have, young teenagers or teenagers. It just gives everybody a little bit more space, which is available on a request basis. So if you want to book an adjoining room, it does have to be requested. And we also, we're in the midst of renovating all the rooms. We've completed them in the Harmony section, which I'll just come back to quickly. So we're planning on having those totally completed by the end of September. We're also a fabulous resort for groups. We get a lot of family reunions, a lot of family groups, multi-gen groups. So it's also, of course, weddings and honeymoons and that. So group rates are available, and for 5 rooms, staying 5 nights or longer. So as I just mentioned, in the adult only section, the Harmony section, we've completely gutted all the rooms there, 125 rooms, and completely remodeled them. New flooring, new furniture, new accessories, new bathrooms. They really look fantastic, and I'm really excited for the splash wing to be completed as well. It's just a quick little glimpse as to what the rooms look like now. So they're much more luxurious, especially with the new flooring and the new bathrooms. So as I mentioned, we have 9 restaurants. We even have a vegan restaurant, a vegetarian restaurant, which is becoming very popular. Also in our restaurants, we do also cater to people that have food allergies. So people that are lactose intolerant, people that are gluten-free, we offer menus for all that. Every single restaurant has something vegetarian and gluten-free on it. We also have 7 bars throughout the property. And we have 5 pools, 2 of which are in the Harmony section, and the rest are in the main area and splash wing. The spa, of course, we have a spa, sanctuary spa. We've just put in some new outdoor therapy rooms, so it's so nice to get a massage right at the ocean front, listening to the waves crash up while you're relaxing. We also have 2 saunas, steam rooms. We have a full service salon, so hair, makeup, nails, etc., which is great for brides and that. So, and we also have a Mummy and Me little spa treatment as well. So would be for kids. 6 new cabanas, as I mentioned, oceanfront spa. They also have the outdoor showers. And we have our famous Rum and Rhythms Festival. This year is November 7th to 14th, where we do rum tastings from islands all over the Caribbean. Plus, we bring in local entertainment for the week. Every night is a different jazz group, and it's a really fun week. So if you've got clients that like rum and like some jazz, definitely think about that week to book them. Lots of adventures to be had in St. Lucia. We do encourage our guests to go off the resort so they can actually experience and see the beautiful island that it is. There's snorkeling trips, there's zip lining, there's hiking, windsurfing, and of course, the big attraction is the pitons, and you can actually hike up them. So definitely something to think about. And chocolate. Chocolate is big in St. Lucia as well. A little glimpse. Horseback riding. Oh, yes. And of course, we have an active volcano on the island. So there's mud baths and sulfur springs. So the mud bath, people go and put the mud all over their bodies, and they're supposed to be 10 years younger. And just a little glimpse into that. So just a little layout of the resort. I know after seeing those 2 videos, we all want to go to St. Lucia. Just to give you a little layout, there's in the back, I guess it will be on your left side. The back left side would be where Serenity is. It's a little out of context here, the map, but it just gives you an idea of the layout. So as you can see, the adult-only wing splash is quite separate from the family wing, or the adult-only wing Harmony is quite a distance from the splash wing. So you can see there is that separation. We do support our travel agent partners for sure. Direct bookings, you can earn up to 15% commission. Plus, we offer up to $126 in rewards on a prepaid Visa, MasterCard, Amazon, and now there's a new portal that you can register your bookings with My Booking Rewards. And we also have seasonal savings for your clients as well. We have a new travel agent portal that you can sign into, and you can book your clients directly on the new portal, and it also includes air and hotel, so it's like a dynamic packaging site. So no matter where you're booking from, whether UK, Canada, US, you can use this. So I encourage you to try that out. And this is very quickly, some of our reservations, contacts, North America, UK. And of course, we're on all the social channels. And that's it for me. Thank you so much for attending today, and hopefully we'll see you soon.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Suzanne. Any questions for Suzanne? Pop them into the Q&A and she will be answering them. And if there's any left over, we'll answer them at the end. Thank you, Suzanne. Carlos. Hola.
Yes.
Buenos dias.
Morning, morning.
Morning, morning.
Let me just set right
That's all
here.
Spanish, I know, by the way.
Oh, sorry, yeah. Morning, everyone. Thank you so much for being with us today. My name is Carlos Eguiarte. Excuse me. I'm the sales manager from this beautiful property, Delta Hotels by Marriott, Riviera Nayarit. Sorry, in beautiful Riviera Nayarit, Mexico. I have to drink a little bit of water. I'm sorry, it's too early here, so we're ready to present. Well, as you can see, we're not exactly the typical all-inclusive hotel. For those, that know this concept, the mind, takes you right away into a beach. In this case, it's a little different. We are actually in a beautiful setup. It's a private development called Puerto Bahia. And as you can see, we're surrounded by hills. It's part of a beautiful sierra called Sierra de Vallejo in Banderas Bay, which is the largest bay in Mexico, one of the largest bays also on the continent, next to our neighbor state of Jalisco, where probably you heard about Puerto Vallarta, so we're pretty close to that as well. Well, the concept, as I said, it's a little different in this case because we have mountains, but we also have a beautiful beach club, which I will explain you in a little bit. The surroundings, very walkable, very neat, a lot of, lush vegetation. 211 rooms that you see in this part of the property. We have another part which will present to you right after this. Between towers and the concept of used to be called villas now actually are our superior rooms. The towers are three, tower 4, tower 3 in the back, and the one that is kind of, lost in the lush, the new tower 5, which was built in 2022, opened in 2023. Below, in this natural canyon, is one of the best attractions that we have at the hotel, which is our Agua Jungle and River, our Aqua Park, which also I will talk to you in a minute through the presentation. A spa, gym, restaurants and bars included in this area as well. Again,
Thanks, Amy. I thought so. Carlos, I think we've lost him for a moment. It's very early. The internet's taking time to work in Mexico. I'll be back in a moment. Just while we're waiting for him to come back, we have a couple of questions. Suzanne, are you there? Hello, hello.
I am.
Are any of the restaurants at Coconut Bay adult only? This is from Nicole.
Yes, we have one that's adult only, and reservations are required.
Okay, awesome. Where can we find marketing material for each of the hotels, videos and pics that we can share on social media? I think what we normally do is everybody will send a follow-up. Suzanne, can you just tell us where your image galleries and things can be found?
You can find a lot of that on the website. If you want specifics, you can reach out to sales at cbayna.com, and they'll be happy to send you specifics.
Awesome. Thank you very much. And for Jade and for Carlos, they will send a follow-up anyway with the links and everything to the images and the videos and everything like that. Danny's asking how much are the overwater cabanas?
You can rent them for a half day or a full day. It's $99 for a half day. That's US dollars. And I believe it's $129 for a full day.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Neil is asking travel advisor rates for 2026. Neil, great question because we have just launched myagentrates.com. So for any of you that are actively logging bookings, you have visibility to be able to book hotels on this website. Suzanne, I think yours are not on there yet. I think everything is a case by case basis that's emailed over to you. Jade has got her rates on and Carlos hasn't, but
I'm so
Carlos is
sorry.
back now.
Yeah, I lost connection somehow. I apologize for that.
Don't worry, don't worry. We've
Truly.
just been doing some questions. Carlos, back to you. Thank you, Suzanne.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
No, it's
Sorry about
fine.
that.
No, back to you, Carlos. No problem.
Technology sometimes fails. All right. Yeah. All right. So I was saying, I don't know where I was lost. I hope it was in this part of. I want to be very quick now. Our room inventory, as I said, the towers 3, 4, and 5, which hold our deluxe rooms, they're 145, king size and 2 queens, maximum, 4 people. Normally is 2.2 or 3.1 in the 2 queens, and 3 people in the king size beds. Normally is 2.1, or it could be 3 as well. Why? Because we have a nice large sofa. On the other hand, the superior rooms, which are a little bit larger from the deluxe, same bedding, lots of amenities, of course. There is a frigo bar where we have a water, pop, beer. This is a courtesy, where we refresh it every 24 hours. Private balconies, big TVs, and of course showers. But in the case of the superior rooms, also includes a tub. They're connected in case if it's needed. We have 61 of these units, and they could be connected in case of the families would like to join in and being together. Of course, upon availability, but otherwise, we have them available. They're quite large, as I said, big enough for the family. And the kings, same thing, big beds, beautiful balconies, nice views of the mountains as well, and of course, the bathtubs. In the tower number 5, we also have 6 suites. The suites are quite large. They're only for maximum 3 people as well. And there's two sections, the main section with the king size bed, the sofa, beautiful bathtub and the shower area, and the living room with a little dining room and a kitchenette. No cuisine, no kitchen, is kitchenette, and also a full bathroom, but in this case, only shower, double balconies and beautiful views, of course, of the jungle. Our experience, we have our Huichol buffet restaurant. The one you see right here is Komorebi, our teppanyaki experience. We have our Media Luna snack bar, which is quite large as well. We have our food truck. We have a big garden, which we have also Adelita garden. Adelita is like a Mexican dish, set up. Apart from the food truck is tacos, old Mexican stuff. Also, 3 days a week or 3 nights a week, we have carne asada night with movie nights, music, and all that kind of thing, to give the sense of being in Mexico. Also, we have this other service, which is the ceviches. Ceviches is quite popular in this part of the country. So in the Aqua Park, we also have 3 days a week, a big setup of ceviches for our customers. Our Delta Pantry, which is a Delta brand, service regularly for elite members of Mario Bomboy. In our case, because we're all inclusive, it's for everyone 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, located between the towers 3 and 4. Our lobby bar, which opens at 8 in the morning, all the way up to 11 p.m. Our bar in the Aqua Park, of course, from 7 to 11, and Shaman Sports Bar in this regular section, which opens from 6 to midnight. These are, the different setups, as I said. And then we have Tower Zafiro. This is the second, part of our resort. Here we have 80 standard rooms and 20 more suites, more pools, more jacuzzis, because we have 15 pools and 8 jacuzzis in the area. Our adults area as well in the section, which is in the top, right up here. A nice, little pool, but beautiful for adults, and its own bar, which is called Manolo, Below we have Salt and Thyme, which is the buffet restaurant. Organic and Co., which is inside the lobby, which is our cafe, not 24 hours as the pantry, but from 7 in the morning to 7 p.m. And Press and Start, which is the regular family bar from 11 to 11 every single day. And of course, the beautiful pools. This is very quick, a video of the new tower. As I said, it's just right across from our lobby. We move our people with golf carts. And this video was filmed during a sunrise, not a sunset, because the tower faces the mountains, faces the east. So you can imagine, being there and watching the sun coming up. So it's pretty neat. And as I said, the surroundings, pretty lush. That's actually the adults pool, by the way. And this is the whole area, as you can see. It's quite unique. Okay, very quick. The standard rooms are a little bit smaller, same bedding, same amenities as the other rooms, except that the size are a little smaller, but all with private balconies, big enough for the families, of course. The king size beds, in this case, the sofa is not as large for an adult, but for a 12-year and below, is perfect. And of course, the suites are quite large as well, double balcony, same, kind of bedding, same amenities. Of course, the main bathroom with its own bathtub, as well as the shower, and in the living room, the little dining, and the kitchenette also with a full bathroom, but only with a shower. Again, the areas that I spoke about, except carbon and steel, we're still hoping to open this. We've been, having some issues trying to open the carbon and steel, but we hope soon we can open it. Finally, will be our steakhouse. So this is Organic and Co. This is our restaurant, Salt and Thyme, Press and Start, and Delta Camp, our kids club, which finally we have a beach club. I mean, a kids club too, because we didn't used to have one. This is finally Delta Camp, open every day from 10 to 6, and the kids can stay maximum 3 hours in Delta Camp. Please, parents can't leave the hotel. They have to stay close by. So in case, we need them when the kids are in their need to be near dad or mom. Pretty neat, very nice, with all the amenities for our little guys and little girls, of course. And it's in Torre Zafiro as well. Aqua Jungle and Rivers, 7 pools, 5 jacuzzis, 2 of them elevated, adults only. Lazy River, of course, kids playground with its water slides. Opens every day from 9 to 7. All the pools except the Aqua Park open. I mean, the Lazy River and the kids pool, they close at 7 p.m. The rest of the pools, they close at 9. So, our adults and all the family can enjoy them again, except only the Lazy River and the kids area, which all closes at 7. This is part of the regular pools. This is the kids area, our Lazy River. The Security Spa, 8 cabins for singles, 2 cabins for couples. There is not included in this case. Yeah, it's not free, right? Opens every day from 9 to 6. The gym, 24 hours, 7 days a week. This is absolutely free, adults only. Our beach club, Tonati, opens every day from 10 to 6. Food, drinks, beach, towels, activities, all kinds of stuff included, of course, 10 minutes away. We provide the transportation, of course, from the main lobby of the resort from 10 in the morning to 6 p.m. They can be also used for special events. You see this particular thing, because we're also pet friendly. We accept doggies and cats, maximum 20 kilos for the dogs in this case, and it's a fee of $20 per day. Whatever, is our clients stay with the little guys, right? So please also let them know that we can accept finally pets too. So this is me. I'm so sorry for missing you for a little while. So hope to hear it from you soon. Hasta la vista.
Thank
you
you very much, Carlos. Great presentation and great to see the kids club open. And it was very, very fast.
Yeah.
Okay, other
Always
questions?
running.
Yeah, I know. Well, I suppose it's Mexican time. The internet's got to work its way up. It's got to have a couple of coffees, and then you're good. Um,
Yeah.
so we were
Thank you.
talking about staff rates. Suzanne, I know is on a case by case. Jade is on the my agent rates. Carlos, do you do travel agent rates, and how do they book? Can you hear?
Yes. They just need to call us. Yes, of course we do. It's actually a rate of $269 per night, all inclusive for two, not
Perfect.
per person, per couple. Yeah,
And I know you are coming on to my agent rates soon. I think they're just trying to get all the hotels, all the rates put together. So yes, you'll be on there soon. But in the meantime, email Carlos. Is that
please.
okay to email you? Yeah, perfect. Okay, Suzanne, can you show the travel agent portal link again, please?
Yes. I have to share my screen again.
Perfect. So Hannah has asked a question. I think it's for Carlos, but Carlos has already answered this. Carlos, just to confirm, there's no kids club that the adults can drop kids off with no adults on site at the hotel. They can leave, they can go to the pool, can't they? But they can't
Oh, yeah,
leave the
absolutely.
hotel.
Yeah,
Perfect.
they only can't leave the hotel. Yeah,
Okay.
they have to stay close by. Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Okay, Terry, can you see that? Is that all good? Can we obtain a price list of activities? Yeah, don't worry. There will be follow-ups sent out, but if not, reach out directly when I send the follow-up tomorrow with the copy of the recording, then you can get a list of activities. And are all the staff at the kids club trained with, I don't know what that means, SEAN provision? Is that an American saying?
I'm not sure what that means either.
I have no
Um,
idea either. No.
No. Okay.
yeah, but they are fully certified.
Yeah. So I think every country has a different certification. So that that would be that. Yes, the anonymous attendee that tried to log on to my agent rates, but I received a message that it's only for top bookers. Yes, you've got to just log some bookings. You can log any booking to any America, Oceania, cruise, Europe, Caribbean, Indian Ocean, Arabian. Plus, to get rewards, you log on to Suzanne's Coconut Bay, you log on to Carlos, All Inclusive by Marriott, you log on to Jade's True Blue Bay rewards. But yeah, log any of your bookings as long as you log at least 5 bookings and you become a blue member on your passport level, you'll be able to access the raid. So just log your bookings to get access to everything. Okay. Oh, so sorry. That kids club question was about special needs. So about kids with special needs. So I know Suzanne, you mentioned about something
Yes.
similar.
Yes.
So
They got, I don't know what the name of the certification is, but they have the caregivers have been fully trained in for children with special needs and autistic kids as
perfect.
Mhm.
well. Yeah, which is still special needs, but to
Yeah.
be specific. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Carlos, do you know?
yeah, in our case, the girl in charge of of the kids club, yeah, she has also experience, in the special, like we had already, some kids with special needs, and everything worked out perfect. But this is the
Perfect.
importance too of not the parents to live, the area, because sometimes you don't know how they could react. So,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
important to mention. Mhm.
Well, if kids want mummy or daddy, they want mummy or daddy. There's not much you can
Yeah,
do to keep
exactly.
them calm at
Oh.
that point.
Right. Yeah, yeah.
Super amazing. So that brings us to the end of the questions. So as a reminder for everybody that's on the webinar today, if you are on this webinar, you get a prize draw point into the magic spin to win. So now we've got 3 questions from each of the hosts. So Jade's had to pop off, but I've got her question here. So Suzanne, if you can just stop sharing for me at the moment.
Yes, of course.
Perfect. So you need to pop your answers into chat. If you answer first with the correct answer, you get 10 entries into the spin to win. So Jade, so this is going back to the first presentation with True Blue Bay. She mentioned theme nights. She wants you to name 2 of the theme nights, and it can be any of the theme nights. So go in chat, give us your answers. Okay, I've got some. Oh, Lucy, you are the first person with both answers. So yes, the theme nights are Chocolate Thursday, street food, pizza and wings, Mexican barbecue, or Grenadian. Any of those would have done. So Lucy, you were the first person, so you have your 10 points for this one. So thank you, Lucy. Suzanne, do you have a little question for us?
I do. What is the youngest age we take children at the kids club?
Got a bit of a mixture here.
Yeah,
So, what's the correct answer?
babies.
Babies. So, would you class 0?
0. Yeah.
Okay, that was Brooke.
0 plus a day.
Not born yet.
Brooke was the first person with the correct answer. Followed very closely by Alyssa with babies. Neil, 1 mile. I think you're trying to answer the beach one, but nice try. Gotta love our Neely babes. Okay, perfect. Thank you. So we've got Lucy and Brooke so far with the 10 points. Carlos, what's your question?
Yes, because this is a family webinar. Remember the name of our kids club.
Oh, and it's a new one.
Delta Camp. Yeah, someone
Yes,
said
yes,
it. Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, the
Okay.
first.
So the first one was Kirsten who said Delta. Is
It
Delta
was
okay, or do you
someone
want
very
the
quick.
full one? The next one? Delta Camp, does it have to be the exact or is Delta okay?
Delta Camp. Yeah.
Delta Camp. So the first
Yeah,
person
the
was
second, yeah, the second entry.
Danielle. Danielle Warren.
Yeah.
Perfect. So Lucy, Brooke, Danielle, you all have your 10 points. So I will send a copy of the recording out tomorrow. I will loop everybody in, all the hosts that have been presenting for you today, and I will let you know who the winners are. If you need any further questions, let them know. Keep logging your bookings, and
Please.
keep being active in the system. So thank you very much. Have a great weekend, everybody. Thank you,
Thanks,
Carlos, Suzanne, and
everyone.
Jade. We love you.
Thank you very
Thank you.
much. We'll see you
Thanks,
soon.
everyone.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
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 Bye-bye.